So you're deciding to start live streaming for your church. Which platform is best for you? I'm going to show you what I did to help me decide on which platform I use. Hey guys, this is AJ the CEO. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So there are a ton of live streaming platforms out there, and some that have gone by the wayside. One tier, Stream.me. And it can get inundating to try and figure out which one you want to go with. But my suggestion is, when I got into this, is there are multiple programs you can do this now, but originally I started with signing up for them all, because again, when I started, it was really no kind of guide on what to do, how to reach here, and all this other stuff. So I just took a whole bunch of buckets of mud and just threw them up against the wall to find out which one stuck. And that's how I figured out my platform. So one of the tools that I like using a lot is Restream.io. Now, for those who might not know what that is, pretty much Restream, it restreams your feed and rebroadcasts it out to a bunch of other different platforms all at the same time. So what I did is, like I said, I signed up for everything because I was following the guide that I shared on how to get started doing this, where we establish our church's name, and then I signed up for everything to secure our name. But a lot of those platforms had some type of streaming component to it. So what I did is, with Restream, it lets you hook up all of those services, stream from one location, from OBS or whatever platform that supports it. I stream to Restream, then Restream sends that feed and sends it out to all the other platforms that I plug into it at the same time. So what I did in doing that, I ran everything, and then I just ran it for a month like that to see where I got the most traction. And after a month, for me, I found out which one predominantly had more people on it. I turned off all the other ones and just stayed with that one and just saw if anybody complained. If they didn't, bing, 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 I found a winner. So let me go through here. I'm back here on Restream, and I haven't touched it in quite a while. So I'm actually gonna go and reset up everything here. And if you check the description, there is a link, an affiliate link down there if you want to buy Restream. The plan that I'm using right now is free, but when I was streaming to Facebook, because of some other terms of use and all this other stuff at the time, you had to pay for this service to stream to all those services and Facebook. If you're not using Facebook or a custom service, you can connect as many as possible on this. And there's also Caster.io, kind of does the exact same thing too, but I'll cover Caster in a different video. So all you do is come in here, and you have tons and tons and tons of options that you can pick. And like it says, if you do Facebook Live, a custom RTMP server, Woza, never heard of them. I always pronounce them wrong, but anyway, I know about them. If you use any of those four services, you have to pay. But all the rest of these, you can add as many as possible on here. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I signed up for a bunch of these. So we have a Twitch account. Just authorize it. Then boom, now it's here. And I'm just gonna go through and just add all of the services that I know. And it's really straightforward. It's just giving permission for the account, logging into it, and that's it. So these are just the 3 that I'm adding right now. For whatever reason, it keeps saying that YouTube Stream Now is not enabled, and I know that's not true because I just live streamed on it the other day. But anyway, it gives you your own connections that you want to put into your streaming software. So what I'm going to do is open up OBS on this computer, which normally doesn't run OBS. That's my streaming PC that's over here. But actually, I will do it on the streaming PC. So all you have to do is come in here, you go to your stream, and actually Restream is a connection one here. So you would just pick here, put your security key in there, and then let's go ahead and actually test that. All right. So I'm just going to add my key here, and then I'm going to start streaming. All right. So to avoid people going crazy and sending me messages on why there's a live stream on our church page, I made it private. So if I go here right now, we're pulling in, this is coming from OBS, and then it's being restreamed and rebroadcast to Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. So let me see if I can open up a screen with all of these at the same time. All right, so you can see outside of Periscope acting up a little bit, you see that we're live on all of these at the exact same time. So I'm not going to keep this stream up very long, but just showing you how you're able to use Restream to broadcast this. Now, what was the purpose of me doing this in the first place? Again, the reason why I did this, I ran these streams on all of these platforms at the same time, announced it on social media for every given platform. So on Periscope, I announced it that we're going to be Periscope Live here. On YouTube, I announced it here. On Twitter, I announced it here. On Twitch, I announced it here. On Facebook, I announced it here. Did that so that we were everywhere, and then we just followed to see how many people showed up where. If after 2 weeks no one showed up on a certain channel, that one was turned off. And then just over time, we started just seeing where everybody migrated. Now for us, we all migrated and ended up being Facebook Live is where we had the most traction. So after 1 month, there was no need for us to maintain that. So we shut that off, and now we're only streaming to Facebook Live unless there's a reason for us to go to YouTube. Now, other place I did not mention for my business, for example, I actually live stream to Vimeo, which is the higher tier package that you need. But again, I'm doing that for clients and businesses and stuff like that, where they want really controlled stuff to where there's no chance of ads or anything coming in. So that's why from a business standpoint, I use that. Now, Vimeo is an awesome option if you want to do it. But again, it costs for that to do live streaming with them. All the other platforms that we just used are free. So, I mean, if you want to pay for it, hey, Vimeo is awesome. But if you're trying to maintain a budget and you really don't want to spend a lot of money, you have all these other places that you can pick from. And again, guys, this is just one of the tips that I did to try and figure this out, what's best for our church. And again, even sometimes throughout the year, I might revisit, like when Facebook was making their change and half the people couldn't get on Facebook, we reverted back to YouTube for 2 Sundays. And I had a lot of people say they didn't like it, but again, it all depends on whatever caters to your congregation. My congregation has been so used to Facebook for over a year, that's what we've trained them how to accept. So that's what they come to expect now. But anyway, I hope that helped. Really simple, really straightforward to do, and it actually will help you find what direction and what platform is good for your church. Again, in the description, yes, it's an affiliate code, but if you decide to pay for the Restream package, you can get a discount, and they'll give us a kickback to help us continue growing our channel and bringing more great videos like this, and y'all will get a discount for maintaining and using the service. So it's a win-win situation. So I hope that helps, guys. If you like this type of video, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and hit that bell notification. That way you get notified when we come out with other great videos like this. This is AJ, and we will see you on the next video. Later.